Hello students. Today we are going to start off your class, that is chapter number 3, and our chapter name is large number. Our chapter name is large number. Okay, so let's start. So we know that whenever we are writing any digit, that digit we are writing in decimal system. It is based on 10, the number of fingers. That means we are counting in our fingers and we are writing, and thumbs we have. The decimal system uses the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So by taking that all the numbers system, we can we can make any numbers. The position of the digits in a number tells you the value of the number. That means whenever we'll get any number, that particular position of that digit tells us the value of that whole number. You can see right side of your screen, one number we have, that is 3789. So 3, 7, 8, and 9, that all are digits. And that 7, you can see 7 is in yellow marked. That 7 tells us the value of that particular number. So let's see in our next page. So in that page, you can see the value of the digit increases as its position moves from right to left. So any values we will count from right side to left side. That one you keep in your mind, that any values will count from right side to left side. And whenever we'll count from right side to left side, that means from right side, this position will means we can consider this position will be less than that particular next number. That means whenever we'll goes from right to left, that means their position also increasing. Here you can see the example we have, that is 3789. First you can see 3789. First 9 have yellow mark, that means 9 is in unit place. Here you can see on your screen 9 is in unit place. Next you can see 8, we have given yellow mark, that means 8 is in tens place. Next you can see on your screen 7 we have marked, that means 7 is in 100 place. Next 3 we have marked, that means 3 is in 1000 place. So from there we understood that whenever we'll count from right to left, that means whenever we'll go to left side, that means their position also increasing. First you can see 9 is in unit place, then 8 is in tens place, that means positions is increasing. So we can use column arithmetic to give us the value. So down you can see one more example we have, that means with decimal system, with decimal. So 1342,365.1427. That means what? That means we can okay, so one more example you see, 1342,365.1427. That means before decimal, that one we can consider as decimal point. Before decimal, you can see on your screen, before decimal 5 we can consider in our ones place. Or one thing you can see on your screen, that means whenever we are going from right side to left side, that means their position also increasing. First you can see 5 is in ones place, next 6 is in tens place, 3 is in 100 place, 2 is in 1000 place, 4 is in 10,000 place, 3 is in 100,000 place, and after that we can consider 1 is in millions. So that one we are using international value chart system, place value chart system. Next, in next slide we'll see that each digit in a number has a place value and a face value. So one thing you see here, that every value have a one face value and a place value. So let's see what is face value and what is place value. Face value, maybe you have heard that first time, that is what is face value. In the number 3789, the digit 7 is in the 100 place value. So we know that 7 is in 100 place value because from left side we'll count ones, tens and 100. So the number you see is 7. That means that 7 we can consider as our face value, and his position is 100. That means his place value is 100. This means the digit 7 in the number 3789 is 700. That one we can read as 700. Again, I am repeating that in that number, that particular 7 we can consider as our face value, and his position we can consider as our place value, hundreds. Okay, next move to next slide. That a place value chart helps us to read and understand large number. So why we are using that place value? That place value chart we are using for understanding the large number and smaller number with the help of that groups. So in that chart you can see, or we know that first group is our ones group, second group is our thousands group, third group is our lakhs group, fourth group is our crores group. So like this it is going. So with the help of, suppose we consider this number 128063245 791. Okay, so first we'll count from left side. Whenever we'll see that 1 to 8, or you can count from left side also, right side also. That means ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, like this it will go. So whenever we'll see that particular groups, so here you can see 1 to 8, we can identify that 3 digit is in billions group. So easily we can understand that this number is the largest number. Next, understanding place value helps us say large number properly. So how we can understand that that is our last number? We start a largest place value grouping. First we'll make group, and how we are saying, that means say what we see, that say the group place value, and after that we'll read all the values. Next is understanding place value helps us write larger numbers properly. Suppose, let me tell you two examples. Suppose one is 428 and one is 28. So how we can identify the which one is larger number? We'll count from right to left. That means first is 28. That means ones, tens. Only two place value this number have. And one more example I said, that is 428. That means ones, tens, 100. That means this value is taking 100 place. That means we can consider it as which number have taken 100 place, that one is the larger number. Next, here you can see when numbers are presented in numerical digits, it is called the standard form of a number. So like earlier also I have shown you one example, 3728. So that all form we can call as standard form. One more form we'll get in next slide, that is expanded form. Number can also be represented in expanded form. This means writing the value of a number using the face value and place value of each digit. Suppose we consider that number, the number 4856 in expanded form. So that one now is in standard form. So how we can expand this number? in two ways we can expand. First is, if you know the counting, that is ones, tens, hundred, thousand. That means fours is in thousand place. So directly we can write here 4,000 plus. Again we'll count ones, tens, hundred. Now 8 is in hundred place. So here we can write 800. Then again plus. Again we'll count ones, tens. So 5 is in tens place, that is 50. And 6 is we know that 6 is in ones place, so that is 6. So second method is, you can see on your screen, second method is, again you count from left to right, right to left, that is ones, tens, hundred, thousand. So directly we'll write 4 here, we'll give one multiplication symbol, then we'll write 1. And after 4, how many digits remain, that much zeros we'll write with that 1. So here you can see 4 we have done copy paste, then multiplication symbol, 1 we have written, and after 4 you can see 3 digits remain. So 3 zeros we have given. Same that one, 8 we have written from here, multiplication sign we have given, then 1. After 8 you can see 2 digits remain, that means 2 zeros. Same like 5, then we have given 1, then after 5 only 1 digit remain, we have given 0. Then 6, after 6 we don't have any digits, so simply we have given 1. Another way also you can write, that means 6 is in ones place, that means 6 into 1. 5 is in tens place, that means 5 into 10. 8 is in hundred place, that means 8 into 100. And 4 is in thousand place, that means 4 into 1000. So in this way we can do standard form into, we can convert standard form into expanded form and expanded form into standard form. So in next class, next session, I'll discuss some more things. So hope you have understood.